Hey YouTube, it's Swole1980. I figured I'd take a little bit of time today just to go over some different operating systems that I've come across. In light of the recent NSA scandals, it turns out that your Microsoft Windows, Apple OS, maybe even Android, I'm not sure about that one, but they all come with government backdoors built right into them. So what I'm going to do is go over some alternative operating systems with you folks that are open source, and what that basically means is anybody can look at the source code and audit it, see if there's anything that's not supposed to be in there. So it makes it a lot harder for them to sneak these backdoors in there. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at some of those. Okay folks, this is my Ubuntu 12.04 desktop. Ubuntu is a version of Linux. It came out like 6-7 years ago, I think, about then. It's pretty advanced though as far as the desktop operating system goes, and it's pretty much got everything you need that you'll need to take care of. I've never had any problems with it. I'm going to use Ubuntu exclusively today to record my desktop, to do my web browsing, to edit the video, to publish it to the internet. You'll notice a lot of the software is the same. You still got your Firefox, your Thunderbird. You can get Google Chrome for it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Google Chrome's, you might as well just use the NSA sponsored browser. So what we're gonna do is just go. Well, first thing you'll notice is start page, because I want to talk to you guys about that too. I mean, Google and all these search engines, they're sending your information right to the NSA. So I would recommend using a proxy search engine such as Start Page. And it doesn't matter if you have anything to hide or not. They'll use it against you. This is what people don't understand too. But they will use it against you, not for crimes. They'll use it to charge you more at the store. They'll use it for all kinds of stuff that you would just possibly never imagine. So before you think it doesn't affect you or you don't have nothing to hide, I mean, I would seriously reconsider that. You just don't know how tyranny works yet. You'll figure it out, I guess. So we're gonna go to ubuntu.com. This is where you can get your Ubuntu 12.04. The latest version is 13.04, but I wouldn't go there yet. You want the long-term release version, the LTS. So you got 13.04 here. Where would you see 12.0 at? Probably hit download it now. Desktop. Okay, here's where it's going to ask you here. Choose your flavor, which would be 32 or 64-bit. Mostly you're going to use 64-bit. If you don't know, go ahead and use the 32. It's not going to hurt anything. But yeah, I would recommend the 12.04. It's 100% free to use, and it's also open source, so it's Libre free, not as in free in price, but free as in legal restrictions. I'm not going to go into the whole history of open source software, but a lot went into making sure that normal people had access to software that was free of all the restraints of your Microsoft Windows and those type of things. Another one of the distributions I really like is Linux Mint. It's going to be linuxmint.com, I believe. Yeah, linuxmint.com. This is a really good one. Really easy to use. They're both really easy to install. There's all kinds. I'll post a link to some good installation tutorials, but they're really, really easy to install. Nobody should have a problem. You can still keep your Windows. What you would get is a screen when you first start your computer just asking you whether you want to boot into your Windows or into your new Linux system. And the great thing about the Linux system is, I mean, I've been using it for years and years and years. I've never had a virus. I've never had crashes. It never blue screens. It never locks up. It's 100% dependable all the time. It's secure. That has a lot of features that Windows just doesn't have. It was designed to be a multi-user operating system back in the 60s. Unix was. So, I mean, it's 100% secure from the bottom up. See, Windows was never meant to be a multi-user operating system. It was something that was kind of just stuck in there later on. But either way, it's already come out that, like I said, that Microsoft's building the back door right in there, and it's not just for the government. It's for anybody that can figure it out or anybody that knows the secret. They don't put out those updates for like a year after it's. They don't put out the updates for like a year after they expose them. This program right here, Record My Desktop, this is what I was using to actually film the footage of the desktop, and that's available in the Ubuntu repositories. It's easy to install. It's free as well. I can control my webcam. This is my OpenShot video editor. This is what I'll use to patch this together after I'm done. No, I'm not any kind of video editing wizard, so you'll have to excuse me if it's a little bit crude. Another great site that I like is this place called distrowatch.com, and you can keep up with a lot of the newer open source releases. But I would definitely try to get you guys into open source software. For one, because it takes the power out of these huge monopolies. It helps to standardize different web applications, things of that nature. And then, like I said, it's just secure. And any way we can beat these guys, we just got to do it at this point. This DistroWatch site lists virtually thousands and thousands of open source operating systems that are 100% secure and free of your alphabet government agents spying capabilities built in. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and post some links to tutorials on how to install the stuff. Like I said, it's really easy. It walks you through it. It holds your hand. I can't really imagine any reason why somebody wouldn't be able to do it, and it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Well, I might as well introduce you to my cat too, since like any other cat in the world, she just can't seem to leave me alone when there's a computer in front of me. I don't know what that is, but hey, thanks for listening. I'll keep posting videos. Hopefully you guys like them. If you do, hit the like button. You guys have a good night. Later.